Signs you have low porosity hair. Number 1, your hair gets very shy around water, as in we have to beg your hair to actually drink water no matter how thirsty it is. As long as you know that there is no build-up on your hair that you need to detox and it still takes you a long time for water to penetrate your strands, you have low porosity hair.
And that is one reason why you need to know the porosity of your hair. As you can see, my hair absorbed all the water I use after I wash my hair, and I have high porosity hair. Well, at the time I was filming this video, I had high porosity hair. I don't know about now. So today's video, I'm going to be talking to you why you need to know the porosity of your hair and why the porosity of your hair is very, very important, and how you should also take care of your hair depending on the porosity of your hair that you have. So make sure to continue watching and check the timestamps in the description box down below to know which part you want to watch of this video specifically, so you don't waste any more time. High porosity is a key factor in determining how well your hair absorbs and retains moisture. Understanding your hair's porosity can help you choose the right product and techniques for healthy, hydrated hair. Here's a guide to different types of hair porosity and how to care for each one effectively and affordably. I don't know if that's a word, but first hair porosity on the list is low porosity hair. Characteristics are cuticles are tightly packed and lie flat. Your hair may repel moisture and take longer to get wet, which is absolutely normal. Your product will also sit on the surface of your hair rather than being absorbed, which is why you need to continue watching to know how you can absorb your hair products if you have low porosity hair. Now, here's a few care tips. Using lightweight products and opting for leave-in conditioners, serums, and oils that are lightweight and won't weigh your hair down is going to be amazing, and it's really it's the wise thing to do because your hair has tightly closed shafts, so that means your hair isn't going to absorb the product you apply on your hair quickly and effectively, because girl, it is not easy, because I understand how you must feel applying products and your hair isn't absorbing the products that you're applying. It's almost as if you're wasting the products, but trust me, once you start implementing these tips and tricks into your hair care routine, your hair is going to thrive, because not only are you using the right tips, but you're using them at the right time, the right way, and using them effectively. Now, when you apply heat to your hair, this is going to help open the cuticles and allow for better absorption. Try using a heated cap or a warm towel when conditioning. I'm not saying you should use a blow dryer or you should use flat irons. I'm saying when it comes to you conditioning, or when it comes to using a hair mask, or when you're moisturizing your hair, you can either use a heated cap, a steamer. A facial steamer is also going to be great, or you can use a warm towel. Just products or tools that help add heat, regulated heat, a good temperature, like not too hot, not too cold at the same time, but just a really good source of heat that can be controlled and be maintained. Now, when I say avoid heavy creams, I mean avoid heavy creams. Heavy products can build up on low porosity hair. So instead of you applying shea butter on your hair and you think your hair is absorbing it, you actually just put it on your hair and leaving it there. It's like you putting Vaseline on a table. Like, that table is not going to absorb that Vaseline. That is usually the science behind this, and that is why knowing your hair porosity is very, very important and very, very crucial, because to be honest with you, without knowing your hair porosity, it's almost useless. It's almost useless using these things, like the tips I'm telling you, the tips I have that I'm showing in today's video. It's without you implementing these tips, using those products I've been telling you to do, doing those DIY things I've been showing you, it's going to be useless. Avoiding heavy creams. Heavy products can build up on low porosity hair. Instead, choose products with a water base and avoid silicone heavy formulas. This is how you can avoid silicone heavy formulas. Is simply when you're purchasing a product, check the ingredient list or research it online on Google. There are so many research platforms out there you can research it on and check if it is good for low porosity hair. Some brands have made it easier for people to just make hair care lines for low porosity hair, where it's literally written low porosity hair products, like it is low porosity, but sometimes they tend to lie to us. So that's why I suggest doing your research by yourself, just so you don't have anyone to blame and you don't have to blame yourself, that kind of thing. Now, when it comes to your moisturizing routine for low porosity hair, using a shampoo that is clarifying can help to remove buildup. Now, using a clarifying shampoo means occasionally. You don't have to do it every time you wash your hair. Just clarify your hair at least once a month or twice a month, depending on how regular you're moisturizing your hair, because you have low porosity hair, so it's going to be harder for your products to absorb into your hair rather than for them to just sit on your hair. So clarifying your hair and your scalp is going to help with making your hair having a clean surface or clean strand to absorb the hair products you are going to end up applying on your hair. Your conditioner, apply a light water-based conditioner. I don't have to speak on this too much because this is basic information that I'm telling you. Now, when it comes to your leave-in treatment, use a lightweight leave-in conditioner and try to use leave-in conditioners that also have water-based, like it is water, like the base is water, not just like oils and butters and serums and those things. Try having a water-based leave-in conditioner. When it comes to sealing in with moisture, use a very lightweight oil. Like I don't know, there are so many oils that are lightweight, I just can't think of any. You can also try and making your own hair growth oils, but make them lightweight. And then instead of using a hair growth oil or a hair oil, you can use a hair serum. Now, there are so many serums out there on the market. Just research it and just do what you want to do with the information I'm giving you right now. When it comes to your medium porosity hair, which is the second type of porosity on today's list, here are some characteristics of medium porosity hair. Your cuticles are evenly spaced, allowing for a moderate amount of moisture absorption and retention. Now, to me, medium porosity hair is the best type of porosity. Now, any hair type, any curl type can have medium porosity hair. It doesn't matter what type of hair, whether it's straight or whether it's coily or whether your hair is pin straight or as coily as, I don't know, something that's really coily. To me, medium porosity is the best because this is balanced between high porosity and low porosity. And having the porosity is not the best. Having high porosity is also not the best. So having medium porosity is just a balance between both porosities. Hair is generally healthy and responds well to products. That is one of the best pros of medium porosity hair. And before you can actually identify which medium porosity hair, maybe you're naturally born with medium porosity hair, but personally I feel before people get to medium porosity hair, you have to change your hair porosity. And hair porosities can change. You're probably like, girl, I can change my hair porosity. Yes, it can, but you're going to need an effective routine that actually works for your current porosity, and you're going to start trying to train your hair to get that hair porosity. Now, when it comes to your care tips for medium porosity, you're going to need balanced products. Use a combination of moisturizing and protein-rich products. You're going to also need to know how to regular condition in your hair. Maintain regular conditioning to keep your hair healthy and manageable, because when you stop taking care of your hair, once you have medium porosity hair, your hair porosity is going to change. That's the thing about porosities, they change, but it takes time. And when it takes time, you just try to keep on doing the things you're doing. But if you feel like what you're doing isn't working for you, you can go and see a professional that works in the hair industry. You can go to a salon and get a professional, like, test your hair or something like that. But I just suggest don't do everything by yourself. When it comes to moisturizing medium porosity hair, you're going to need a shampoo. Now, when it comes to using a shampoo, use a mild moisturizing shampoo. Shampoos with hyaluronic acid will do. And when you're looking for moisturizing shampoos, try to check their ingredients list and make sure you see water and glycerin, because water and glycerin are one of the best ways to moisturize your hair without using too much chemicals. So try to look for products that have those things, or you can make your Ayurvedic moisturizing shampoo yourself. Apply a conditioner suited to your hair type and needs. use a leave-in conditioner or light styling cream, seal in moisture with a nourishing oil or cream if necessary. Now that is all for medium porosity. As I said, there's nothing too much about it because it's a perfect balance between high porosity and low porosity. High porosity hair, which is the porosity that I have, and honestly it's not the best porosity to have if you ask me. Your cuticles are blistered or damaged, causing hair to absorb moisture quickly but lose it just as fast. It's just like saying you spray your hair with water, then in the next 2 to 3 minutes your hair is already dry. That's the kind of hair porosity I have, and I've been struggling, but I have been taking care of my hair, and my hair is actually starting to slowly change my porosity. Your hair may feel dry or brittle and can be prone to frizz, which is okay. If your hair is prone to frizz, that's fine. Hair freezes up all the time. It doesn't really matter if your hair is frizzy, but when you notice that your hair is frizzy in a sense where it's starting to damage your hair, that is when you need to start taking care of your hair in a specific way. Here are ways to care for your high porosity hair. Use rich moisturizers. Opt for rich hydrating products that can penetrate deeply and lock in moisture. Locking in moisture is going to be your darling. Locking in moisture is the best thing for high porosity hair. Avoid overwashing your hair. Shampoo less frequently to avoid stripping your hair of its natural oils, because now that you have high porosity hair, your goal isn't to strip your hair of all the product. Your goal is to make sure your hair is retaining the product, so your hair follicles starts to close and your hair slowly becomes to medium porosity. Now, when it comes to using your protein treatments are great in helping to strengthen and repair your hair structure, which will slowly make you get medium porosity hair, or maybe even some scenarios low porosity hair. It just depends on what happens to you and what happens to your hair in general. A good moisturizing routine includes 4 products: a shampoo, a conditioner, a leave-in treatment, and a sealant or a sealing product. For me, I use a gentle hydrating shampoo. I recently used to use a clarifying shampoo that had active ingredients in it, but I don't suggest it. Don't do that. You don't do that. Don't ever try and do that with high porosity hair, unless you have a specific day that your hair was just too dirty, your scalp was messed. You just wanted to get everything out. Don't use a clarifying shampoo frequently. Use a hydrating or moisturizing shampoo. When it comes to my conditioner, I apply a deep conditioner or a moisturizing mask regularly. Personally, I haven't found a good deep conditioner to recommend for y'all, but if I find a really good one, I'll make sure to recommend it to you in my next or my previous videos, or in my videos I'm going to upload soon. Choose a leave-in conditioner that provides extra moisture, and seal in moisture with a heavier oil or butter, such as shea butter or coconut oil. Personally, I don't like the way coconut oil feels on my hair. It just dries out my hair, which I don't like. So yeah. Now, general tips for all porosity types: stay hydrated, drink plenty of water to support your overall hair health. Yes, your water helps with your hair health. Protective styles: use protective styles to minimize damage and moisture loss. And lastly, have a healthy diet. Ensure a balanced diet in rich vitamins and minerals to support your hair health. Now, my logo for this channel: health over length. Understanding your hair porosity can be a game changer in your hair care routine by tailoring your products and techniques to match your hair's unique needs. You can achieve optimal moisture, balanced and healthier, more resilient hair with using the tips I mentioned in today's video. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, comment and share your opinions, and I'll see you in my next video, which is going to be uploaded pretty soon. And make sure you share this video to a friend or a colleague or someone that wants to know how to take care of their natural hair, so that you can also help them and you can also help me and my channel to post more videos like this that give you tips and advice that will help you in your hair health, not length. See you in tomorrow's video. Bye.